Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
The Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. Say each and every week. You could have been anywhere in the world with us, but you
could be anywhere in the world. But you're here with us.
Okay. And I didn't even have any of the Imperial yet.
And we appreciate you.
New week, new episode.
Yeah.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Us.
And we appreciate you.
You, yeah. Hey.
And the words of my brother.
Prestige worldwide. Wide.
Players mess up too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
So, y'all know how we do. You know, we get right to first and foremost seeing how we ask each other how we've been doing. But we know. We ask for y'all. You know what I mean? So we can go ahead and get it out there. In case you've been wondering how we've been doing. We, I can't speak for E, you know what I mean? But I'm doing good, you know. Still
in the hood, I'm doing good, too.
Yeah, pork rib free, all that over here. Pause is for the cause.
Did I have any? I don't think I had no pork.
Okay.
For a week.
Okay. First off.
I might have, but I don't remember. I had some meat.
This is the second week on. What I realize is when you consume it, you never remember it at first. This is how I know. Forecast the Men in Black effect. That thing when they used to put in front of you, it got the MIB effect.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese.
Yeah. E, how you been, man?
I've been all right, man. Been great, man. I'm grateful.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Grateful, man. As long as I'm breathing, I can make a difference.
Man, it's good.
Never better, brother. Never better. What was that on, man? That was on one of them. That shit, we said never better, brother. Never better. Yeah.
I can't recall the movie right now, but it definitely was in the movie. Definitely was in the movie. That's good.
I know McGirt going over what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Put that at the bottom, bro.
Yeah. Good. Well, good. I'm glad you glad everything is well, man. You know, same with me, brother. Yeah. You know, I may not be breathing, blessed, and booked, but I am 2 out of the 3.
Oh,
I am breathing and blessed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You are booked.
It's coming. Bookies are coming.
You're booked.
Yeah, I'm claiming that. You know what I mean? But it's been good, man. It's been good, you know. Chilling. A lot going on in the entertainment space, you know, in terms of I'm talking about sports and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I've been thoroughly entertained by a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
did you watch the fight?
I watched. Okay, so come on now.
Let's just get to it.
Let's just get right to it, right? Okay. Had all the desire in the world to want to watch the fight.
Right.
I realized something. My fight was with me being tired. I had a sleepy bout. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't the only one. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brother Mike, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got to shout Mike out, man.
Shout out to Brother Mike, man. First and foremost, you right, brother. Over 40 years old.
Should be taking a nap right now.
I understand. I understand. I talked to E. I told E, I said, listen, you know what I mean? Me and the wife, you know, went ahead. I don't know if y'all watch Beauty and the Black. We was off that, you know what I'm saying? Couple episodes. And I'm looking at the time, might have just chilled on that, maybe about 11.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, okay, cool. Joint started at 9 o'clock. Couple different, undercard fights. Yeah. All right, cool. We 2 hours in. I wasn't totally shocked that the main event hadn't happened yet. But in my mind, I'm tired. So I can't acknowledge that. I was sleepy. And I watched myself make all the mistakes that you make when you too old. Right? I watched it in real. I made all of the mistakes.
You know the death one, though. You ain't even got it. You going to pull them all out? Go ahead and pull
We got to do this, see? We got to do this. Once
Yeah.
again, Mike is right. Yeah. Mike is right. Okay, so after 11, okay, boom. I say, let me see what's going on with the fight. I'm already on Netflix. Beauty in the Black, we chilled. I ain't got to go far. No, the wife really probably ain't care too much about it. I'm in the bedroom already. Yeah. Strike one. I'm in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're in the bedroom, you're trying to be respectful for the other person. Even if you kind of up, you're trying to be up and quiet. And when you get quiet, let's be honest with you. When you're trying to be quiet,
you be loud.
It's a difference. Not even somebody, yeah, I mean, in my case, I'll be loud sometimes. But when I'm trying to be, which one are you talking about? Oh, you talking about, if it was another kind of, if I'm trying to be sneaky. No. Okay. Oh, you cool this week? Your freak level is down? Okay, that's all right. So, anyway, what wound up happening was I'm in the bedroom. Strike number one. I should have went downstairs. But after 11 o'clock, I kind of had to build myself up to get ready to want to go downstairs. Okay? So I moved from one chair in my bedroom to my recliner. Cool. I'm sitting in the recliner.
Strike two.
That's strike number two. I don't know about y'all, but anytime you're trying to stay woke, one of the places you probably want to stay away from
is a recliner.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
Violated. I stayed upstairs, got in the recliner. My reason for getting in the recliner was because I said to myself, if I don't get in the bed, I got a chance. So I get into the baby bed, the recliner, and I recline it. Yeah. Okay, you can call that strike 2.5, whatever you want to call it. That was a foul. Okay, all right, cool.
Foul.
I feel it. Time's going on. The fight right before them.
What you feel?
Yeah.
What you feel?
It was on. It was coming. The fight was on. It was.
Oh, you just.
I was tired.
Your bout had started.
It had started. Bing! I didn't even realize it was on. So as it's going down, right? Because it's going down. You know what I mean? I'm sitting up there and I'm waiting and I'm trying to find myself, find the energy to be able to, hold off. And I'm like, it's about I ain't gonna lie, it's about the 10th round of the fight before their fight.
Right.
I said, I got 10th round? I said, I got this. We got two rounds left. Introductions. It's time to go to work. Yeah. I made it. I batted one time, word is bond. Came up out of that. It was the end of that fight. I said, whoa, that was close. That was close.
Yeah, got punched in the face, first jab.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Right, haymaker. Came back, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Getting kind of woozy.
Mind you, getting kind of woozy.
Yeah.
I looks over to the left, that's the bed. Come on, babe. I'm talking to myself at this point.
The voice sound like that.
Yeah, don't. Come on, come on. I look at the wife. The wife looks super comfortable. I'm messing up. I say, I'm going to take the iPad. I can lay right here. Long as I sit up like this, I'm still cool.
So you said you can lay right here, though.
As long as I sit up like this in the bed. So I'm laying on the right side, man. I had the iPad near the edge of the bed. I had the iPad like this here. They doing the introductions. I lay the iPad flat, saying to myself, I said, okay, cool. It's right here.
Yeah.
I can hear
it. Now you listen to it Joe Louis style with the radio.
They went from the introductions to the mariachi band and all that, whatever was going on. Next thing you know, bruh, they banging. Yeah. They banging already. I wake up because they fighting. And you would think that would be enough to say, oh, it's on. They fighting now. You got to be woke. It's the second round. I slept through the first round. I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it out the second round. That was it.
Tell you what happened with me.
That was crazy. That's what
happened. I just came straight in, right? I was downstairs watching, right? Eating. Little snacks and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, whatchamacallit, everything. Chilling.
Right. You set yourself up.
Right. To the air. I knew it was coming when the air got just a little colder.
Yeah.
I ain't got a blanket.
I know. Oh. On, man.
Strike one. So I put a blanket up. I think though if I sit up,
that's how you was.
Yeah,
that's you semi tucked.
I'm like I'm good. Yeah. I sit up, I can watch them.
Yeah.
So we still undercard.
Oh, felt like you got hit.
That's how I hit.
You got stole.
So you know what? Let me go upstairs. I go upstairs once I move around a little bit. You know what I mean? It'd be time. You know. So they started doing a little interview before the main event when I went upstairs.
Right.
Up there, moved around, doing this and that little stuff, looking at something, sat down, and they started doing the intro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said,
yeah.
I can lay.
Yeah.
My TV like this. Just
right,
like,
right there.
Just like this. I'm all right. Got like this. Seen Bud walk a ring. Seen him. Next, I remember I went like this for a second. Went like this again. Seen him tap gloves. Bing. I opened my eyes back up. I think like Happy Gilmore or some shit. The fight that went. They done had the interviews.
About 45 minutes into the movie. Like you been out. You been out for a while.
I got knocked smooth.
Yeah.
My pillow God, man.
Yeah. I understand what you were saying though. At one point, I know you were saying somebody they fought. It was out west.
Yeah.
So in theory, technically speaking, you know what I mean. If they let's say, bro, it was 12. It was easily 12:37 when I looked at the clock. They wasn't nobody fighting yet.
Yeah.
But me.
Yeah.
Because I was tired. I was the only one. I was banging. You know what I'm saying? Lost. You know what I'm saying?
I got
12:37.
I got close, man. I seen him get in the ring. Tap.
That's crazy though. Like I understand. Like a part of me almost was like, thank God it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right. Because I got the Netflix is what it is.
Right.
If it was pay-per-view and I paid, like if I paid the joint, nah, hit. I'd have been swole.
Yeah.
Like my thing is, whoever threw a fight party, the main event ain't happened probably till about 1:45.
That's what I said. Somebody was sure they you could tell they was at the house across the street from my crib when I first came home.
Yeah.
I'm like,
who all these cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody made it, man. Nobody made it.
Anybody made it? Nah. Okay.
Everybody was out of there, man.
I mean, I seen the fight afterwards, like you said, the post thing. My take on the fight is I think that, they both great fighters. We talked about it, man. I think Bud is special. He always knew that he would have to go through Canelo to be able to get, the true feeling that he wanted to, the success that he wanted.
Right.
That's why I believe he was so emotional after he had won the fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. You know what I mean? You build up a career of, doing one thing to want to become the champion of said thing. And as time goes on, you realize the path that you got to take. And it's not a path that a lot of people can take. Because Bud is sharp. You know what I mean? Canelo was sharp. You know what I mean? They met in the middle of the ring. They did what they did until Bud hit him with that joint and knocked his earbud out. And once he knocked Canelo's earbud out, he was like my man from the shot.
Oh.
With the Bluetooth when it got knocked out. So the point in that situation is this, though. I will say this. All jokes and smoke aside, I think both brothers, are exceptional. But, kudos to Bud, man.
Yeah.
He set out with a mission and it's been fulfilled.
Now I got a question for you.
What's up?
If you're Canelo, do you retire?
I mean, I think most of those guys, is it a rematch clause anywhere in there?
I don't know.
So if I'm Canelo, and let's say it's not, say that fight's it's done, I'm still Canelo. He won't have a problem getting a fight with anybody. You know what I mean? I don't think that'll be the issue. I think for him to retire, it just got to be something that he said, regardless of the outcome of this one, that going into it.
Right.
Like if he said, regardless of the outcome, I'm
right. No, that's what I'm saying. Not saying because
I wouldn't make it based on losing this fight. I wouldn't make that decision based on that.
What I'm saying is, so let me rephrase it. You answered it the best way by saying that was already the thought going into the fight.
It would have to be for me.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Because I think with Canelo, like, if he retired right now, he doesn't look bad at all.
No.
He looks like, okay, I lost to the guy who we think
almost like he passed the torch.
Right.
It looks more like that to me.
That's
like
what
he
I'm saying. Like he passed the torch.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If he did that, that's why I said, do you retire? Because I'm not saying he is, and I'm not saying, but he has nothing to prove to anybody.
No, because you can look at it this way, right? Yeah. Honestly speaking, say for instance he won, right, and you still pose that question, right? It's the same thing.
Same thing.
So you know what I mean? That's like that decision would have to be like it would have to be before that,
before the fight,
because like you said, like the same way Bud knew that for him to reach the mountaintop that he wanted to reach, he had to go through Canelo. Right. It's the same way Canelo knew that he had to be the person that he had to come through to get there. Yeah. So everybody knew it, understood the circumstances one way or another.
Assignment, yeah.
And the assignment. If Canelo wins in that situation, I think it's a situation where we turn around and say, well, what else do he have left to prove he beat Bud? And it's like, well, he was already where he was. Yeah. So in theory, he defended the thing. He didn't earn the guy. He was the guy already. So like if you look up and you see that Bud is now the person because he took that, it's a different story, different situation. So I think that, like I said, if he still has a desire to fight, he will. You know what I mean? But I don't think he has anything to hang his head about. Now, I know you're not saying that anyway. But, yeah, this fight wouldn't be the determining factor.
That was a good damn. No, it wouldn't be. But that was a good damn fight, man. Yeah. I liked it. Let me
tell you something about boxing.
It was very entertaining. You gonna tell me something about boxing?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Joe Luke. As an approach, like you said in the other episode, acting ain't easy. Neither is boxing.
No.
Everybody can sit back and say, "Oh, he moving slow.
He tired."
Right. 3 minutes is a long time.
A long time.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when people sit up there, and you at high speed, like
Yeah, and you feel the first.
I got a feeling thinking like honestly, this is about to sound crazy.
No, it's not good.
But a round of boxing probably feels like that's how it feels when people's really like on blow or something. Like seriously, though, think about what I'm saying. No, we would never.
I prefer not to.
We would listen. We would never do that. Right.
I'm not going to think about it.
Right. But for us regular people who ain't on it. A round of boxing, because you hyper, you in the moment, you're drilling up, and you fight it. You know what I mean? You try to fight back. So that's probably how it is.
You painting the picture. Right. I'm looking at you painting the picture.
Right. It's probably like that. People they go, oh. Oh man, that's
so. I think, like you said before, with the acting thing, right? On the surface, it make it look like it's. I don't think they make it look easy. I think that they look. No. I think that they look like professionals, and we have the misconception of thinking that it is like even out there in the street. We were talking about as we get older, man. All of this stuff we see on social media look like it's fun and games when you see two guys just fighting in the street, like just two regular guys. It's not. Number one. Number two, when you look at them, you don't understand that at any point in time. There's boxers who died in the ring. They're professional fighters. These are people that trained themselves, were conditioned, and was able to do all of those things. And you turn around and you look at the situation like that, and you be like, yeah, I probably can get in there. Like people used to say stuff all the time. Would you get in the ring and fight Mike Tyson for $1 million? Yeah, I'll let Mike knock me out. You might be that. That might be it. That might be it. You probably ain't never got hit the way Mike would hit you. But in your mind, you just think that you can withstand that. You can take that. You know what I'm saying? So, I have to give a lot of credit to these people, man, who out here being professionals in that sport and a lot of these sports. But, it ain't easy. Don't be out here thinking that you can just run out, you're just going to get involved with something like that. Like, you look at them guys like Bud and Canelo, they've been fighting since they was young. So mentally, you know what I mean? They have a whole different mindset than the person that's, just walking around saying, I put my DMX on, and if somebody tries something crazy there, I'm going to get, okay.
Yeah,
It's going to be a problem. So, salute to both them guys, man. Hell of a fight. I think that what we saw was two gladiators in the sport, somebody won. Somebody. I don't look at it as another person lost. I mean, obviously they can't both win, but I think that they had earned so much coming into that fight that neither one of their situations would be tarnished to that degree, in my opinion.
Right.
So, kudos to them, and congratulations to Bud, and we'll see what comes next.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how it come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't sparing no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bro. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't going to keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e., look at my young vet, Salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're going to love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I'll see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo.
Life throws us different kind of challenges. And because it throws us different kind of challenges, we have to adjust in real time. Kind of like the thing we were talking about with boxing and stuff like that. Styles make fights. Boxers have to adjust. Some people better in certain things than others. Makes me, want to bring this up, even though it was the cable situation segueing into the reality that, like we was talking about before, man. As we go through these different shifts in life and we make these different adjustments, as we already talked about with self-reflection, one of the things that I was saying on a video I made the other day is we ask a lot of people for the secret recipe to success, but we never take the time to develop the desire to want to cook, right? And so the secret recipe to success, whatever that situation is, you get close enough to a person that's having a high level of success, you become a sponge and you soak up the things that you can from that person. You know what I mean? Information without application, once again, is wasted wisdom, right?
So information without education is detonation.
We felt like you just had to do something. It's fine. It's good. It work together.
You detonate the bomb to destroy your dream.
I like it. It's something that you just put that together just now. You're all right tonight. You're doing okay. That's good. So information without application is wasted wisdom. We shooting a podcast right now. It's like you get potato chips another time. Later.
Remember we used to eat.
No, not we. We didn't used to eat nothing. You would eat on the show. You know what I mean? So, no, not we, brother. You know what I mean? Because when I'm doing the show, I'm doing the show. You up there talking about, what the chips? I'm ready to eat. Like, nah,
Monday Night Football. I thought we was watching the
We
game.
Doing the podcast.
I know we are. This is the podcast. This is the
people
porch.
tune in and want to know how we doing, how we feeling. They don't care about us eating no potato chips and watching the football game.
I understand that. That's Monday night, though. We sitting on the porch.
And we've been shooting the show on Monday night for quite some time now.
Football's back.
You're right. Oh, my boy. Making me think about him. I can't even shout him out.
Yeah, too dirty down.
Too dirty down. Yeah, man. Hilarious.
The down there.
But no, the point that I want to make in that shift, man, and understanding how you can acquire the secret recipe but not desire to cook, that's a lot of times what winds up happening, right, bro? You get to a certain point in your life where you're forced to make adjustments. when you're forced to make adjustments, you can become really, really, really good at finding solutions to things that you just otherwise would ignore, right? Like when you got to find a way to be able to stretch a dollar, when you got a whole lot of dollars, you don't think that way. But when you got to stretch a dollar, you get super creative. Now imagine if you had that same mentality, right, before you got to a point where you didn't have the dollar or didn't need to stretch it. What if you just was like, yo, man, I need to develop an appetite to cook like this, to create like this, to do things like that. I'm saying that because as we get older, I think we become, like you said before, comfortable in our ways.
Right.
And we become so comfortable, like I said last week with the situation, we allow excuses to become reasons. We had a point in our time, in our life, and I believe now, especially, like I said, men in our 40s and stuff like that, where it's about us taking more control of things.
Right.
Me and you often have a lot of conversations where
we build a lot.
We build a lot. We take a lot of high roads because we want to keep the peace.
And I was just talking about how a lot of times when men sit and talk, like they build, like men have building sessions a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's needed.
It is, man.
So
for decompression. Right? Reconstruction.
Right.
Stabilization.
Yeah.
All these things that we need these groups and stuff
to keep
for.
it from detonation.
Nobody's blowing nothing up here. You just keep going with the bomb thing. Like, that's crazy. Are you okay? You feeling a little unit? You know, like what's going on?
Detonation.
Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of it is based on wanting to keep the peace, right? And I think keeping the peace is a good thing, but at some point or another, man, you got to understand that you may have to disturb peace to get better.
Oh, yeah.
We often do a lot of things, bro, because we don't want to ruffle feathers and disturb the peace. And sometimes that's what has to happen. We literally have to disturb the peace.
You got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable sometimes.
I think more often than not, that's when we grow the most, right? In those moments.
Yeah.
But disturbing the peace. And see, the peace is comfort. This is why sometimes I think that's why I'm using the analogy I'm saying what I'm saying. We got to be willing to disturb the peace before we get to a point where it's like, all right, I'm tired of this. I'm going to have to say something now. Like, before we get there, if we can develop the element of, the thought that, okay, I'm not trying to create war, but I'm comfortable if I have to disturb the peace today.
Right.
If I have to go into this situation and say, listen, I know that you're very comfortable doing what you're doing, but I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
Because I want to do more. And I can see that you're just sitting here, whether it's you independently, whether you're talking about at work, your relationships, wherever you're talking. Wherever. You know what I mean? You got to be able to be willing to disturb the peace.
Right.
I think once we understand that sometimes in order to rebuild, you got to do demo first. Sometimes for you to build something different, you got to do demolition. You got to tear it down.
Now, preach it.
We don't always want to tear certain things down, especially as men, because it's always our first mind to keep things together.
There you go.
So we don't want to disturb the peace. We don't want to disturb the foundation. Right.
You got to keep the peace. That's our goal. That's our
We
job.
want to keep the peace, but sometimes keeping the peace is keeping us where we are. That's the point that I'm making.
Oh, I know what you're making. I'm just saying why we do it more than ever is because that's our main thing.
That's our main thing, right?
Yeah.
Because as protectors, providers,
we want to keep the peace.
That's our thing, right? If we can go in the house at night and everybody seems like they're calm, everybody's good, everybody's happy, we feel accomplished. I think that to me is part of what prevents us from being great, because we comfortable with just feeling accomplished. I accomplished my mission today. I wanted to make sure that my family had a roof over their head, clothes on their back, food on the table, and all those things being considered, that's a great and wonderful thing.
Right. But
at some point or another, you got to be willing to disturb the peace. If you're not willing to disturb the peace, then you can't grow from it. Once again, if we're not willing to demo certain things,
right?
Not, from a demolition perspective, if we're not willing to demo certain things,
destroy it and rebuild,
that means that we're not willing to build it better.
Right.
That means we're cool with the cracks in the foundation. You know how many times I've looked at something and just saying and speaking about it in my own life, and I can see things. I can see it. I can see it developing on the horizon. I clearly see it developing. And as opposed to doing something about it before it becomes destructive or it starts letting water into the foundation or it starts to make things shaky, I'll just keep an eye on it. I'll just keep an eye on it, right? But sometimes in life, you got to do more than just keep an eye on it. Yeah. Sometimes you got to see it, because God will show you certain things.
See it.
And then make an adjustment on it and act on it right then.
Yeah.
When you ask most people when they have success, that's high-level success, you know what you ask them? You say, what's the secret? I act on the things that I see that's incorrect when I notice them. I don't wait. I don't wait for it to become problematic. I don't sit back and hope that it works out. That's where part of that situation, too, dealing with faith without works is dead. You can see it, but we got our faith that is just going to straighten itself out. Even though we can see everything that it's doing and the way that it's breaking down right in front of us. So you know what we do? We sit back and do nothing, and we keep an eye on it.
You're right.
Sometimes you got to disturb the peace.
Ludicrous.
And it's because of the fact, once again, if you don't, when it all comes together, and it starts to, my man, when it all falls down, at some point or another, you got to charge that on yourself.
Charge it to the game, and then get back in there and recoup that debt.
Right. Well, everything that's going on, you now you're trying to stabilize everything. When it's an earthquake, using a natural disaster for an example, people always talk about the aftershock. The first time you feel it, you like caught off guard. You're like, oh, it's an earthquake. And then you wait to see what's going to happen with an aftershock. That's how life works. Something will move, something will go off course, it'll throw things off for a half a second, and then all of a sudden, you wait for the aftershock. At some point or another, once you survive it, you got to change, right? And you got to have everybody around you change. Like once you and your family get out of a situation, using it for an example, once you and the family get out of a situation and things get good, we get amnesia. We forget that we were just going through something. Like it was just like that. Everything's cool.
No, you're right.
If the peace is only disturbed by elements outside, external things, and then you have to respond to the disturbance of the peace, to try to get things back in order, get things stronger, get the foundation restabilized. That's just you trying to get back to a place that's stable for you. Imagine if you saw that and you said to yourself, this isn't how life's supposed to go. I want more. We deserve more. I talk about retiring my wife. I got to disturb the peace of her comfort of her going to work every day because guess what? That's what she's used to. Does that mean that I got to be destructive? No. That means that I have to be different because if you're comfortable and you're peaceful with what's going on, why would you reach for anything else?
Right, because you had your perfect peace already, because it's a mind space.
So that's where I'm at with that, man. You know what I mean? That's part of what I wanted to discuss, man. I think as brothers,
disturbing the peace.
We have to disturb the peace because you know, some days you're gonna be the peacekeeper. Some days you're gonna be the person that disturbs.
So when you gonna do your first sermon?
I don't know. I don't know about doing the first.
Well,
sermon. I do know that, you know what I mean. I'm very fortunate to be around, like you say, bro. We talk about all the time. You know, other brothers that are comfortable in their manhood enough to be able to talk about things and share. You know, you got some people out there, bro, that they don't have nobody.
Nah, they don't got nobody.
They don't got nobody, bro. And I feel bad for them people. Because they don't got nobody they can go and talk to. You know what I mean? Society has built us a certain type of way. If you say something, you know, show any kind of signs of weakness, that's how they view you. If you appear to be too vulnerable, that's how they see you. You know, we won't ask a person for help even when we need it because of pride.
Everybody's full of pride. Everybody's prideful.
But at some point or another,
you gotta get out of that.
You gotta get out of that, right? You gotta get out of that. You're going to need help. We're going to need help. Life ain't always going to come to us easily.
Well, you know me. I keep talking about how it's about buying back your time.
That's a great point.
And the only way you can buy back your time is with help.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Something has to be physically manned.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make money as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
even if you got 3 people working 80-hour shifts, you got to at least have 4 because somebody might call out, be on vacation.
That's right. That's right. And the business still got to go on.
Still got to go on.
That's right.
Just to say that, right? And
Okay.
you just need one man to do it.
That's right.
If you didn't have a staff, you couldn't do it 24 hours, number one.
Number one.
You'll try to because I could do it for the 24 because now it's in your mind. You chasing something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It don't have to be a narcotic
Absolutely.
for you to get high. You don't have to be a narcotic for
point.
you to get high, man.
That's a great point.
That's really what it is.
That's a great point.
It could be flat out. This could be you high off the success or just the urge to go after it.
Yeah.
But having a plan, having an understanding. These are the things that I talk about all the time. Will help you buy back your time. And with you buying back your time, you need help, like we just said. If you got help, you can buy back your time.
Absolutely.
As long as everything is being fulfilled, because ain't peace about being fully fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
It just feel good one day to be like, yo, hey, man, tomorrow look, we just going to go down here and after we grab the money, we're going to go to the shore for the rest of the day, just chill.
Right.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah. Like I said, people ask a lot of times, like I said, bro, the secret to success, I think it just rolls off the tongue so simple. That's why people say it a lot. The secret to success isn't a secret. It's not. We see it all the time. The secret is you have to figure out who you are. That's the only secret. This is why the blueprint can be passed around to so many different people. And Joker's either going to use it or they not.
Or lose it.
Shout out to the brothers from the Comma Club. I believe that's the name of the podcast. Shout out to you brothers, man. One of the brothers on there had made a statement about, in one of the episodes that they had.
Shout out to y'all.
That he was saying something in reference to certain things that people need to do.
Right.
And his brother made the statement like, yo, you giving away the secret sauce. And he told his brother it doesn't matter because they're not going to use it.
Right.
This is why I keep saying to people, stop asking people for the recipes to success. Become a cook first.
Apply yourself.
Become a person willing to cook. Because if I give you the recipe, but you ain't willing to put it on the stove, then it's just, I gave you the recipe. What are we doing? That's not changing anything. You know what I mean? You sit down, you can dream all the time. I told you, bro, it's a difference between visionaries and executioners.
Right.
People who execute. There's a difference. Visionaries have the ability to be able to see things at full potential. They don't see the path. They see the outcome. It's a difference.
Do you think it's a person that's in between?
Yes. There's people that exist. Because if you really listen, you got some people that have vision, have a plan of execution, but poor executors. They don't execute well. They got the plan, they got the goal, but they got bad work ethic. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, that person does exist that lives in the middle of that situation. Now, what they have to realize within the concept of success is how to identify their weaknesses. Like Wallow said before, you highlight your strengths and you hide your weaknesses.
Right.
Right? So you know for a fact, if I turn around and you ask a person like, I don't know, the guy who owns Jeff Bezos, the guy who owns Amazon, what was the secret to success of creating Amazon? You're not going to want to hear about all the stories about when he thought that it was going to not work out and he was going to have to quit and things was crazy. And you're not going to want to hear about that. You only want to hear about the success stories. And so even if he does tell you the stories and gives you the blueprint, the one thing he's going to have to ask you at the end of the way, are you willing to put the work in?
Right.
Most people aren't.
No.
So, that's the main thing, man, is finding a way to be able to, once again, identify and highlight your strengths and hire your weaknesses.
Yeah.
But it all starts, once again, man, with a willingness to be able to disturb the peace.
Word is bound.
You got to look at the peace from the perspective, like you say all the time, when you do your explanation of what peace is. Like perfect peace, you know what I mean? Yeah. If we look at it that way, I think we'll see it.
Yeah.
And it's still, I think it's one of them things that I got to, bro, because of what you said to me about me being too comfortable. And I was like, comfort, generally speaking, is, kind of coincides with peace. And he's right. Because when everything was working, everything was peaceful. But the minute it wasn't, and the peace was disturbed, I had to start to rely on different thoughts and ideas and different, perspectives and approaches. And I said to myself, well, if I think better once the peace is disturbed, why not develop the concept of every now and then you need to disturb the peace to be able to get better?
Right.
So, it's kind of how I feel about that situation, man. You want to do some questions?
Yeah, we definitely do some questions.
Yeah, we can do some this or that.
Welcome to another episode of This or That. P's going to ask me a series of questions, and it's either going to be this or that.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to get right into this, y'all. I had one right here for E. I wanted him to be able to answer. And of course, now that we've started, I don't see it. So we'll go ahead and find another one for him real quick here, y'all. That one's too easy for him. Painting or sculpture? Would you rather have a painting or a sculpture of you?
Of me?
I put that in there to add a little spice.
I said painting.
Painting?
Yeah, how about you?
A painting, because I think a sculpture, you got to sit it. It depends on how big the sculpture is.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, not that I think that it would be a bad thing. I just think, you know what I mean? You got to have it, sit a certain place and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with either one of them.
Yeah.
But I just think of painting for some reason. I don't know why that stood out to me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You more of a sunrise or a sunset kind of brother?
Rise. Well,
I'm a sunset guy.
No, probably set. Because believe it or not, I'm an early riser.
I believe it.
But the nighttime is my favorite time.
Mm-hmm.
But I am an early riser. So, I get up and I move around, do what I'm doing. But I do like the nighttime because I think that's when I just get to relax and be in that perfect peace.
I think I've watched or witnessed both, obviously. I'm more of a sunset person. I think it kind of sets the mood going into the evening. If I have to get up in the morning, I'll get up in the morning. There's a newness about sunrises that you don't feel with sunsets.
Right. So
when you see the sun coming up, I think what it does is it kind of energizes you and signifies to you it's time to get started.
Right.
It's the newness of that situation. So I definitely still feel as though between the two, I like sunsets because of the fact that it's like the conclusion of, whatever that particular day may have brought. You got to do one of them, bro. Got to do one.
You got to do it too.
Okay. That's not a problem. When you say that, does it make you feel better or something? Like, you got to skydive or either bungee jump. You got to do one of them. That's it. Yeah.
Skydive, man.
You gonna skydive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that bungee jump, ever since I seen, you already know what I'm talking about. When the lady, the thing was too.
I thought you was talking about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he was like, Hillary, will you marry me? Pow!
Yeah, you talking about Trevor. Yeah, and that's how his life ended.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that, bro?
Nah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Nah.
Would you rather have mind-reading ability or shape-shifting ability?
Shape-shifting.
What you gonna turn it to,
I don't know. I don't know what you gonna turn
into. Come on, man. You know what I mean? First off, if I had mind-reading ability, I still think, like we talked about before, that could be a problem. And the reason why I think it could be a problem, because if you can hear people's thoughts of what they really think and feel about you,
that's what I say.
It may change a lot of relationships that you have with a lot of people.
Right.
I mean, on the flip side of that situation, the advantage is if you can, obviously if it's imminent danger, something getting ready to happen, Joe getting ready to try something, and they got, the thoughts that's dancing in their mind, you can put yourself in a better position to be able to avoid it.
Absolutely.
So if you don't have a filter to be able to say, they saying something that's going to talk negatively about me, I'm gonna go ahead and tune it out. If you don't have that ability, then I guess shifting shapes and being able to be something else or something like that may be a different thing. That
a
you might
whole
want to look
different
into.
type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I just.
I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's it right there. Okay. Hiking or rock climbing?
I think hiking's a little bit more safer.
Yeah. Hiking is cool. You know what I mean? We just got to be mindful where you at. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just hiking any old place. You got to definitely be in a situation where, you're in a good surrounding in that situation. All right. Trying to find something else, man. Oh, wow. Picnic in a park or dinner at a fancy restaurant?
Picnic at a park or dinner at a fancy restaurant? I like fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
I like fancy restaurants.
I think, you know what, though?
But the picnic in the park is dope, too.
So,
because it's about the moment.
What I realize about stuff like picnics, just using that for an example, a picnic requires a different kind of thought, right? I also believe that it's got to be in the nature of the person, right? Like, you ever have a conversation sometime with your significant other and you be like, yo, why don't we do this? And you think these things out before you say it to them because you know the person. Like, this is not going to be something that they're really interested in, even if it's some things that you enjoy, right? So a person that puts together a picnic, it's a different thought, bro. If you the person, let's say, for instance, you the one that's putting the picnic together. You know what I mean? It may not be you old school putting everything in the basket. You may turn around and hire a whole person to do that. Like, yo, I want you to go out here, set this up for me, this, that, and the third, and I want it to be like this. And when we show up, that way I'm not carrying no basket. She won't even know. And when we walk around the joint, boom, it'll just be set up for us. We'll be like, yo, that's for us. Like, it's that, as dope as that sounds, it kind of got to be your mindset.
Right.
Like, if you don't think that way, it's different. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. For nothing. Looking over his shoulder. Jiminy Cricket style. Something's on his mind. You know what I mean? So I think that a fancy restaurant to me is cool, but like it ain't a lot that go into that. I'm starting to notice more now, and I know I ain't the only person. I've been married a long time, and I'm not just saying that that's a prerequisite to do these things. But I've done so many fancy restaurants and all that stuff over the years that at this stage and age in my life and my marriage, it's more about creativity. That's what my wife is into. Like, let me see how much effort and energy he's willing to put into this. Like, it's nothing for me to go online, make a reservation, we go there. You like this spot, baby? It's cool, baby. It looks like the other 15 that we went to.
Yeah, it's cool, yeah.
And I think that, that works both ways, though. Because sometimes some guys might say, look, I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm sorry. I love you to life, but I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy who's going to go and do all those things.
No, I'm not.
So it depends on who you are. And all that kind of stuff, but I think at some point or another, you have to kind of, once again, it's just like that peace thing. You got to kind of get beyond what you're comfortable with,
right? And
try some new things. Not everything, because I know you.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? And, I think you ordering it now. That's why you keep getting on there. But that's the difference. You know what I mean? You rather brush your teeth with mustard or wash your hair with mayonnaise? Because that's what I need to bring. You rather brush your teeth with mustard or wash your hair with mayonnaise? Man.
Neither one of
them. This is this or that, man. This or that, man.
I'm not doing this or that.
Brush your teeth with mustard or wash your hair with mayonnaise, man.
Wash my hair with mayonnaise.
There you go, man. There you go. Because you ain't got much hair. You're going to be all right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Would you rather have a tail like a squirrel or wings like a bat? Come on, man. I got to get you.
Wings like a bat.
Yeah. Okay. When you gonna fly to?
I was waiting to see.
Man, that's crazy.
What you think? What? So you want to tell like a squirrel? Squirrely P?
Nah, I didn't say that. Yeah, man, one of these, man, right here, man. Allergy season. It's allergy season. Yeah. You rather sneeze confetti or hiccup burps?
I got to sneeze confetti.
Oh, hiccup bubbles, I meant to say. Hiccup bubbles.
Oh, that's scary, man.
Sneeze confetti or hiccup bubbles? Which one you rather do?
Which one you rather do? You answer that one first.
Oh, my gosh.
You answer that one first.
I sneeze confetti, E. Like, this guy, man, is that what you used to always do, man? That's why you piss people off? You know what I mean? What would you do? Like, you can't reverse it back.
The questions get asked to me all the time. I ask one question and I'm the bad guy. Look at that.
You ain't the bad guy, but
look at the hey, I just asked you. I mean,
it's been
all I said was
I've always been the question asker guy, man.
Yeah, so I can't ask you one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, all I said was, which one would you do?
Man, trampoline for a bed or slide for stairs? Every time you get ready to come downstairs in your house,
gotta give it a slide board. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Which means that back in the day style, we used to go to the park and you would try to run up the slide. Yeah. That's how you gotta get upstairs. Wake up, man.
I'm not asleep. I'm imagining.
Come on.
I'm not asleep,
dog, man. We gotta figure this one out, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Would you
I'm not asleep.
So you rather slide down the steps? I like that.
I like the slide board steps.
I like the slide down the steps.
I said
what was
that,
the other one? It was a trampoline for
I can't sleep on a trampoline.
I mean, once you actually lay down though, bro.
No, but
you ain't moving.
If it's sliding board, this is my theory. If the sliding board is for the steps,
then
my bed is mega comfortable. It's
it's regular bed. Yeah, regular bed.
I'd rather have that.
So
because the sliding board only for a second, I need my sleep to be.
And here's my thing with the trampoline for a bed. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All you need is a person like you that play too much, and you'll just jump in the bed while a person's
and they. Can you imagine?
They would be mad as hell, yo.
Listen, Pete, look, your face would be just like this.
Your teeth, you'll suck your teeth so hard, you'll pull three of them loose.
You see me? You see my eyes?
You back.
You go like this. You go like this.
Because
you're scared to see this.
Yeah, no. Because you know what that would be the equivalent of, bro, for real?
What?
You know how you done had a dream about you falling? Like, at least once in your life, you done had a dream that you falling. You be like, oh, I'm going to hit the ground. It's going to be over. It'd be like, word is mine. Imagine you laying flat. The person jumps off the dresser because they're going to need something to really like, come on now. Because one jump is going to wake the person up. So you got to make it a kaboom jump. So you jump off the dresser.
You got to roll on it. That's what you got to do. And you got to crawl into the spot next to the person. You don't jump on it.
You talking about what? Oh, you talking about if you're trying to just not disturb them?
Yeah.
Of course. We talking about, okay. Oh, so we not going to pretend that you're not the play fiend that you would be, man?
I'm not disturbing the peace while they sleep.
I like to slide down the steps. It's all fun and games, so you got to go upstairs. Because I always used to look at the situation, like I thought about it, like the funnest thing about when Pop was a firefighter.
Not going up
was no, brother. We only got the slide. There's no other steps. We got the slide. Now you try to put steps on it. Where? It's one set of steps. You gotta do that thing where you gotta run up, you gotta take your socks off so your feet can stick to the slide or something like that.
You gotta walk on the edges, man. And pull yourself up.
Yeah. What if you got on Stacey Adams?
Take them off. I can. So you're gonna either throw them up, you're gonna either leave them downstairs or throw them up the slide. Cause you coming upstairs with something to eat or a little drink or something.
Oh, now you making it good. It's one wrong step. Food, you gonna be so mad
first of all,
at the bottom,
First of all, you only taking food up there that you got in the bag. You can't be putting no food in no tray and no shit.
Got me a Gatorade bottle. It gotta be something with the top on it. Water bottle.
Gatorade bottle of powder. What you just say?
They saw it.
Yes, you did.
No, they saw it.
Yes, you did.
They saw it. Here's the bad part. They're going to see how bad it is now. Because for you to say that, they're going to see how bad it is. That's what's crazy. So I agree with you, bro. We're going to go with the slide for the steps, man. Let's get one more, man. Let's get one more.
Food going in the air and shit.
Urban exploration or urban exploration or a nature retreat.
What's an urban exploration?
I mean, it sounds to me like you're going to be in somebody else's hood you don't know and you just exploring. Or it can just be a place that's urban environment.
Okay.
Exploration or a nature retreat.
Well, nah, I'm going urban exploration.
Yeah, you ain't beat for the woods, I know.
Hey, man, I did that years ago. I slept in a tent and everything. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with urban exploration. The reason why I say that is because of the fact that I think that I know.
They're going to have chairs.
They're going to have chairs.
Yeah.
That's why you picked it?
A nature retreat.
Tree stumps and everything out there.
That's not better than a chair.
It's not better than a chair, but you saying it like you can't sit down nowhere.
No, I want to sit down comfortable.
Okay. Urban exploration, you on the move. You ain't got time to be just sitting around chilling nowhere. You supposed to be going someplace. Urban, you get out there, it's a different environment. You do that anyway. Every time you leave your neighborhood and you go into another neighborhood that they quote unquote call urban, you exploring. You don't know what's in them places.
I already said that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what that is. Versus the situation, you talking about a chair.
They got a chair.
They got chairs.
That's what I would look. I appreciate.
Bring the blue chair, the one.
I don't want to carry that in the nature retreat.
That's fair.
Bring the blue chair.
Told you, tree stump, man. Get us out of here.
Bring the blue chair.
What's wrong with you, man? That drug got you bad tonight, man. That powder got his whole head.
That was
powder.
That was another episode. Now that's that.
Yeah, get us out of here.
People some bullshit.
Yeah.
There ain't no damn powder.
That's not how they go.
Stop,
game show host. That's not how we come out of that, man. But that's a good job. Okay. Thank you for tuning into that. You know, he didn't say it this week. Whatever, this or that, man. He is wild. Go ahead, man. Talk to him, brother.
Listen, man, this has been episode 212.
Yes,
212.
I'm proud of you.
212. That's
clapping
up.
I'm proud of you. You knew that.
I laughed at it. You can hear this episode on all your favorite podcast and streaming sites like iHeartRadio.
You believe yourself? You believe? Believe in yourself and say it the right way. What is wrong? Gone.
It's Tuesday. I just can't stop thinking about it, bro. It's Tuesday.
It is. Shout out to cousin. I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, word. That's family for real. I heard. So listen.
Yeah.
Once again, this has been episode 212 of the Porch Podcast. You can catch and hear all your favorite episodes, including this episode, on all your favorite podcast and streaming sites like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Red Circle, Audible, or anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast. Pete, tell them where they can see us.
Absolutely. Each and every week you can catch us right on our YouTube channel. Generally speaking, 6 p.m. on Wednesday. On Wednesday. You know, each and every week. If you have not done so already, like we say, bro, please help out the channel. Like, subscribe, hit the share button, leave comments. I reply. We reply to each and every last one of them. Say each and every week. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. This has been episode 212 of the Porch Podcast. And if I can't tell you nothing else, always remember this, like I said throughout the show, be willing to disturb the peace. Doesn't mean you got to be a hellraiser to be a person who can stabilize things. All right, family? Y'all be blessed and see y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.